welcome back to Life with Lids. Oh my god, I said that really wrong, let me say that again. Hey guys, welcome back to Life with Lids. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I thought I would do an expat tag question kind of thing because I saw someone else do it and it was really cool, so I thought I would do the same. The first question is, where is your home country? And that is the UK. London in the UK. It's my home country, but I'm glad I'm not there right now because of the whole COVID issue. It's not a great situation. Number 2, where do you currently live? I'm in Yangon, Myanmar, formerly known as Burma. I told loads of people I was going to Myanmar and they had no idea where it was. And to be fair, I had no idea either when I first heard the word Myanmar. I'd heard of Burma though, but it is Myanmar now, so yeah. Number 3, what was the easiest part about adjusting in your new country? I would say that as I came for work, I was giving a lot of help with moving and having an apartment, and it helped me adjust a lot quicker. If I had to find my own apartment and if I'd had to done visas by myself and everything, I think I would have been so stressed. So I think I adjusted quite well. Also, I lived in Indonesia prior to this and it's quite similar. The weather, the food, culture, so I was quite used to it. Luckily, I couldn't imagine having never lived abroad and coming to Myanmar because it would have been a big culture shock. So I adjusted quite well, I think. Number 4, what was the hardest part about adjusting to your new country? I think because of COVID, there were a lot of welcome things that we couldn't do, and the first 2 weeks we were basically confined. Well, the first week we was in a hotel, confined to a hotel room, so I didn't feel like I was in a new country. I kind of felt like I was in England and I hadn't even left. So there was a bit of culture shock once I left the hotel. And then we had to go straight to our apartment and couldn't leave, so that was tricky. And then when we could finally leave, loads of things were shut. And then we've had multiple lockdowns since. So that's been the hardest thing about adjusting. I reckon if COVID wasn't here in a beautiful alternate world, then I would have been able to explore more of Myanmar and learn more about the culture and everything, so that's been quite tricky. Number 5, describe a moment when you felt you belonged to your new country. I think quite recently when I found a charity to volunteer with and I started to get more involved because I did a lot of volunteering and charity work in the UK and I couldn't do that first or when I first moved because loads of things weren't operating because of COVID. And then since I found that, then yeah, and even little things like finding a coffee shop that I can go to and get a coffee and sit in, finding out where's the best place to eat or the best place to do certain things. I feel like any place can become a home once you know where certain things are. And now I've got a bike, that's actually it. A bike has helped me really adjust and feel like I belong here because I can just cycle off, go on my own, cycle to work now. I don't have to rely on taxis and I can just go around, and knowing where to go without following a map has helped me. That made me feel like I belong. Yeah. I think we're number 6, I don't know. Describe one major difference between your home country and your new country. Wow, there's a lot of differences. A big one is the culture, I would say. The weather, it is very hot here in England. It is snowing right now. Also just the culture of like going out. People are more respectful here, I think. Yeah, there's a lot of things I still don't know or understand. But those are the big things. I would say mainly the weather though. It's just always hot here, which is nice. It is nice. I like the heat. I'm glad I'm not in the freezing cold right now, especially when you're stuck in. It's just nice to have the warmth so you can go swimming, just go outside, go on a bike ride. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, I've got a bit spaced out. Next one is, what's one thing you said yes to in your new country that you would never say yes to in your home country? That's a tricky one. I would say choosing spicy foods. In the UK, I would never pick something spicy. and I don't really like spice, but here I will try it. Also, just like jumping in lakes and rivers and going on trips and just saying yes to things instead of thinking, oh, I've got work tomorrow, but just like going with the flow here. I kind of feel like I am on a big holiday, so I'll do more fun, adventurous things here compared to England. What's one thing you regret not doing? Oh, what's one thing you regret doing when you moved to a new country? Something I regret not doing is learning the language. At the beginning, I kind of felt like, oh, I'm only here for a year, what's the point in learning the language? But now I really regret it because a year is actually a long time and I could have at least learned the basics. I think back to when I moved to Indonesia and I literally knew all the basics before I moved to Indonesia. But now it's terrible. I literally know hello and thank you. Please, Josiba. Yeah, Josiba is please. Or was that thank you? No, it's thank you. I don't know what please is. Okay, yeah, this is what I really regret. It's terrible that I didn't learn more of the language. Would you move again to a brand new country and why? 100% yes. If an opportunity came up, my plan is to do a master's next year in London. And then if an opportunity came up, I would 100% move to a new country. I think moving abroad, I've learned that what's really important to me is travel and exploring new places. And it's such a unique and good opportunity, and you meet people who are like you, and it's just a lot better than staying in England. I mean, I do love England as well, but I want to explore as much as I can. I think growing up in my family has taught me that, to just say yes and take the opportunities. And yeah, also it did push me out of my comfort zone because I moved here completely not knowing anyone. Originally 2 friends were meant to be here, but because of COVID they couldn't come. So I'm actually glad because it's really pushed me out of my comfort zone. I had to make all new friends, and I'm genuinely quite a shy person, so I'm quite proud of myself. And one tip or advice you would give to anyone moving or thinking of moving to a new country. So if you are moving, be patient. Not everything's going to go amazing straight away. There's going to be hiccups, especially in COVID times. But either way, you're not going to know everything. Don't stress. There's going to be times you're like, what do I do? But you will find people to help you. The expat bubble is actually really great. There's so many groups out there who support you, and it's going to be great. And if you're thinking about it and you haven't accepted, I would say go for it because it is such a great opportunity. Obviously do your research first, see if it's feasible, but if it is, then go for it. But yeah, I invite anyone who is an expat to answer these questions. I've linked them down below, so answer the questions. I want to know about you and your country and where you are. And thanks for watching.